Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Galactic Empire's conquest of a new galaxy. So I realized something through the break. I was just clicking around, messing around, and I realized that these associates aren't protected at all by the Federation Association status. Even though I thought they would be, I don't really understand what being an associate gives them. They are not. So, I mean, I'm pretty tempted to declare war on these guys. I don't know. They have a defensive pact. That's what it is. All right. These guys are equivalent, inferior equivalent, and superior. These guys are inferior equivalent and equivalent, so it would be an uphill battle. I'm not gonna lie to you, but they're not who I'm looking at immediately. Who I am looking at immediately are these guys right here. Basically, we only have non-aggression pacts. I should probably break that non-aggression pact, like, immediately. We're gonna go ahead and fight them. I feel like they're more or less equivalent. Yeah, they're equivalent more or less in every way, which is fine. I think we can duel it out with them, but we're not going to be doing it anytime soon. What we are probably going to be doing, and I think we're going to have to stop suppressing a couple people here to increase our influence while we do this, is we are going to integrate the rest of our vassals here. We want to consolidate, and we want to start moving north, and we want to kind of sweep around the galaxy, I think, until we're at a point that we feel comfortable taking on this federation that has kind of become a wall in our southern border. So yeah, first things first, we want to go to factions. I want to stop suppressing the factions that I am. Stop suppression. I don't know, there's another one in here that I'm suppressing and I don't remember which one it is. Let's see here. Suppressing pacifism. Let's find the pacifists. Peaceful progress, I'm assuming. Stop suppressing, please. And now we're making 5 per turn, even though we have a frontier outpost. We're going to go ahead and start integrating immediately. We're not making a ton of influence, but it's fine. I just want to get these vassals integrated so that we don't have to worry about dealing with them in the future. Basically, I just want to consolidate my power so that we can continue to grow. Empire Dreadnought, and we have an incoming transmission, so I'm gonna stop for a minute. I think they want their non-aggression pack back, which isn't gonna happen. That's dumb. I wish I could remove these things. I wish I could hide them since I've already researched the better stuff, but it is what it is. I mean, the Empire Dreadnought sounds the coolest to me. We could go engineering facility, but we're doing fine on engineering. What's this going to cost us? It's going to cost us 93 months. No, sorry, that's not the one I wanted to look at. You're going to cost me 112. Sounds good. Empire Dreadnought it is. Non-aggression pack from these guys? Yeah, sorry, no. You're going to be a part of our empire pretty soon. In fact, I'll probably end up trying to vassalize them if I did declare war, which I can't because we have the truce. Well, I guess I can't look. When can I look? On 320. 32. 10 years. It'll be a little while. If I could be chummy with these guys, I would. They don't seem very interested in me right now. Ruthless capitalists. They just don't like people because they love money. They just love money so much. It's like America. They want the money so bad, they don't care what friends that they have. Fractal VSD. Alright. Looks good. Let's upgrade this fleet. I kind of want to just get rid of the BS ships in our fleet. Like, there's something to be said about cannon fodder, but there's also something to be said about BS destroying your fleet. Like all of these guys. Wait, let's double check, make sure. Yeah. Like, they're kind of horrible. Let's just disband them. We're getting rid of all of them. I know I just upgraded them all, but that was just a small mistake. If it doesn't say Galactic Empire, I don't want it. Light cruiser, this one is... What? What is this? Cruiser. Alright, whatever. Get the hell out of here. Pursuit frigate class. This sounds like something that I... Yeah, this is fine. We want to keep these. GE Escort, GE Light Cruiser, Konto Star Frigate class. I think this is ours as well. Yep, that is. Those are apparently the Fractal ships. Victory Star Destroyer class. Yep, those look like Victory Star Destroyers. Ooh, heavy turbo laser 190 degree. Those look pretty cool. We've got the quad turbo lasers, ton of neutronium armor. These things are beautiful. I want to look at these. Go to, please. Look at those. That's a beautiful ship. Alright. Let's go ahead and put all of that back together. Do we have any more fractal ships? Doesn't look like it. I don't think we're ever going to get an amoeba specimen, and I don't think that I can get rid of this, which is unfortunate. It'd be nice to be able to trash those. Why are you not? There we go. So we're looking at 85,000 as our force limit here, which isn't too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. I think we want to look in the ship designer here. My thoughts are, how do these turbo lasers stack up against, say, you know, plasma accelerators and medium lasers? So a heavy turbo laser in a medium slot is going to have 12.5 power usage. It's kind of irrelevant. Damage 16 to 47 versus 16 to 26. That is already a huge advantage. Cooldown 305 versus 375, another big advantage. Accuracy 76 or 67% versus 85%, a little bit of a disadvantage, sure, yeah. Tracking is the same. Range is much greater, so we are definitely going heavy turbo lasers. Screw that noise. We're gonna leave the specialties here. I like those. We could look at railguns. Railguns have some pretty good range. And you know, maybe putting some large railguns. Because, I mean, if you look at that range, it's actually exactly the same. So maybe I don't want the railguns. I think the heavy turbo lasers might be better than anything else in this game. I'm pretty convinced that they're damn good. We've got 0-point reactors. We want to make sure that we have 0-point reactors everywhere. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna do like that. That's good. I don't know what that background noise is, but we're gonna upgrade the hyperdrives. We're gonna upgrade the impulse thrusters. We're gonna make sure that those are good. We're looking at 97 energy, which is quite a bit. And we have the hyper shields, so let's upgrade to hyper shields. Let's add some mediums. You know, maybe we do neutronium armor. Now we're at negative 202. It's pretty far negative. I don't think this is going to bring us back. All right. Plus 27, huh? So maybe we can do this. Too short. I guess we do the neutronium armor in the small slot, and then we'll do like a fission reactor or something here. I don't know, fusion. Old fusion. You know, we'll just go all the way up to 0 point, and then we can modify things here. We'll have a little bit of leeway. Also, we have a lot of hull points here, so we're probably going to want... What is this? This is a percentage modifier. Our hull points, as is, are 2,800, so that's going to give us 5%, which is going to be... Excuse me. Expertise biology. All right, thank you. I don't know. It's gonna give us a bit. There we go, 2,900. I don't think it's really worth it. I think we'd rather have the regenerative hull plating. That way we don't have to come home to base to regenerate, basically. Since we're a little more armor heavy rather than shield heavy, I think we'll probably take a little bit of hull damage. I like it. Save it. GE Battleship 2. Well, why am I wasting my time with GE Battleship 1? Oh no, I was wasting my time with battle cruisers. We have Battleship 1, which is pretty cool. I don't know what that big circle is, but alright, that's a thing. Then we have the Battleship 2, which is, I mean, beautiful. That's the only word that comes to mind to me. So let's go ahead and build some of these. Obviously, they get all the bells and whistles. The ISD front versus the ISD front 2. 2-6, we get less slots down here. Let's try the front 2. Then we have... Yeah, we're already running at full speed. 2 hangars, I think. We'll trade a medium slot. Then we have that, which we can't take. ISD back, which we can't change. And yeah, I don't know. Let's put a laser. Let's put a thing. We're going to save it. We're going to make sure that we're not... Whoops, that's what I wanted. We're just going to save that so that I can make sure that I'm not missing out on things like this trade deal. Research agreement has ended. Whatever. Research agreement has ended. Whatever. Terraforming is completed. Where are you? Ionides? Alright. Go ahead and colonize. No, I don't think I ever want you to colonize anywhere. We're going to send the colony ships from Levisco Prime because I don't want to clog this up. We're going to start building some battleships. And I think probably the best place to put this is going to be... It's a tough one. I don't think there's a very good spot anywhere. But I think that makes the most sense. Alright, back into the ship designer. We're looking at our Battleship 2 here. We want to unpause. We want to give it some ion disruptors. We want to give it some plasma accelerators. For the small slots, we'll put in some nuclear missiles just because they have long range. Again, for the small slots back here, nuclear missiles. 0-point reactors are going to go everywhere that we can. Looks like we only get 2 accessory slots, so, you know, that's kind of annoying. But we will do a shield capacitor, and we will also do regenerative hull so that we don't have to take the fleet home so often. For our point defense, I mean, we do these because they are more canon with what we're trying to do. Then we're looking at heavy turbo lasers, which are all going to go in the large slots because they are beautiful pieces of machinery. We're going to put one in the medium slot as well, because why not? And then we are going to do TIE/SA bombers. And now we are looking at plus 1362. So we can do some hyper shields. I don't know, something like that. And then we're going to get some neutronium armor. Let's go ahead. Do that. We're looking at plus 32. We're looking at plus 92. So maybe I can get away with 1 hyper shield.
Construction complete.
And then maybe... No. Yeah. I think I'm happy with that, though. I'm happy with it like this. We are going to overwrite that design. We're going to build some of those. And we should queue them up right now before I forget, because I will forget if I don't do it immediately. Hey, where is it? Heavy interdictor? Excuse me? Ship design, heavy interdictor. Show me heavy interdictor. Oh, Jesus. We're getting all kinds of awesome ships. Alright, but what we are looking for is Battleship 2. Alright. Union Coruscant. Build ship. GE Battleship 2 requires a level 6 spaceport. Fair enough. Let's build as many of those as we can. I'm zooming out because, you know, there's weird UI issues with Stellaris sometimes. All the way up. And you, all the way up. No. Okay, so we're going to build some of those battleships as soon as we can, but we can't right now. Let's continue in our ship designer then. We have battle cruisers here. I don't think that there's much we can upgrade. Yeah, we've already upgraded that one. Light cruisers, which definitely... I think for the small slots, again, we put in the nuclear missiles. They have longer range. They're just kind of a little better. Then we have 0-point reactors. A lot of construction is getting completed, but you know what? I'm just going to ignore it. I'm sure it will come to bite me in the ass later. We want to go hyperdrive 3s. I don't think we need the better thrusters. I think we should do this. It's good to have some extra sensors. And yeah, I think we'll leave the rest the same. We're a little over on energy, but it's not a big deal.
System survey complete.
And the battle cruisers are done. These are done. We do the escorts. Again, hyperdrive 3s are important at this point. Hyper shields are important at this point. 0-point reactors are important at this point. That is done correctly. We want to give them the best thrusters they can. We don't care about sensors. The sensors are going to go in the bigger ships. So we don't have to pay for so many of them. We have an incoming transmission, so I'm going to pause. Which one are we on? We're on the escort. I don't think we've done any of these. We haven't done any of these. Let's go down to our corvettes. We can put some heavy turbo lasers on there. We're going to give them that. We're going to give them that. We don't give them any of that. We don't have... Yeah, we don't have afterburners. I haven't researched them. You know, it is what it is. 0-point reactors. We have a little excess energy, but I think that's fine. Again, save the corvette. Destroyers. We are going to continue to upgrade to heavy turbo lasers. Hyperdrive 3s. Upgrade the shields. Upgrade the 0 points. Do we want to give them any armor? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. They'll be fine. They die, they die. It's not a big deal to me. And I think that's all of them. We don't care about this. Like, can't remove last design. You know what? Screw you. Those are cool, but I'm never going to build them because I have the Battleship 2s. I'm not going to build any carriers ever. Like, I wish I could just remove them or, like, put them at the bottom so they never show up. That would be nice. GE Cruiser 2s is cool. I don't think I've ever built any cruisers, but I like the look of these. I like the sensor arrays up there. Alright, and then the light cruisers, which we have been building. We've upgraded these, it looks like. Yeah, they look alright. So let's go into our fleet and upgrade. That's going to be expensive, and I don't care. We have a trade deal. Research agreement, yeah, sure. Ongoing research lacks scientists. We have lost a scientist, sadly. What research is this? No research. Alright. Got AI. Computing. We already have a computing person, so that's who we want. We are going to put somebody better in charge. You're eager, but you know what? You're like level 5, so that's fine. Plasma cannons, X-ray lasers, colony development speed, barrier point defense, tachyon lasers, or sensors, you know, maybe. Energy grids. I don't think... You know what, let's do that. That seems useful. Cheaper war demands, or we could get food output. Let's do this. Maybe we'll get some better rare resources. Leaders died, I know. System has been surveyed, I know. And let's let things run a bit. We have a construction ship not doing anything, so let's get them to do something. Again, construction ship being lazy. Mining and research stations, and then build that one too. I don't know if there are many other research station or open resources to exploit. Looks like some up here. We can definitely have that happen next. We will send mining, research. And we really need to integrate these guys next. Go down to the bottom here. We're about 1/3 through integrating these guys, so that's fine. Governor has died. The Union Tabaris has entered into a migration treaty. Sure. Union Tabaris has declared have all these centralized stars their rival. We have researched the energy grid. Light ion cannons.
System survey.
Well, that's a surprise. You know what? I don't know if they're any good, but let's start. Let's start on the ion cannons. Maybe they'll be useful in the future. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of my drink there. But that 250% shield damage is pretty amazing. So I'm thinking we're going to use the light ion cannons instead of the disruptors. And I am like slurring my words because 1, it's hot. 2, I've been talking for a very long time. This is my 6th episode for the session. 3, I've been drinking. And I don't know, 4, I'm not very good at talking in the first place. We have Pytharian dust refining, which is great. Tomb World habitability plus 20%. It's a rare one. I don't think we can turn it down. It'd be cool to get Tomb Worlds under our grasp. And we're losing governors left and right, which is unfortunate. Let's actually look through the planets and sectors. That'll make things a little easier to decipher. We absolutely need more governors. Intellectual, not bad. Let's get the intellectual. 2 retired fleet officers, which is ship build speed, ship cost, and spaceport module cost. Not particularly amazing, but you know, it is what it is. We have 2 new leaders now. So what are you? Resilient environmental engineer. You are a resilient architectural interest. You are an intellectual, and I want to keep you on docile prime. I want to swap you with my intellectual. I want to go to planets and sectors again. I don't know why it takes you away from there. We are going to, I don't know, environmental engineer or agrarian upgrading. Whatever. I don't think it really matters. The sectors have a lot of work to do. We can also fill this up while we're here. The others are doing well. In fact, everybody's doing well. They probably just have been spending their resources improving themselves because they got a lot larger recently. And I mean, I could get more governors, but I feel like other than getting intellectuals, I don't really care about governors right now. I want a science race. I want to get as much technology as possible and get as far ahead of my rivals as possible so that we can kind of sweep along the galaxy here before this Federation gets real scary. If I could end up taking, you know, 1/3 of the galaxy, I would be pretty happy with that. I think we'd be in a good place to head off this Federation before it gets too big to possibly handle. Even though it seems like the rest of these guys aren't too interested in joining the Federation, with the exception of association status. Okay, so that's been 23 minutes. I think this is a good place to end the episode here. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you are, please click the like button. It helps out quite a bit. Feel free to comment. Let me know about all the stupid things that I have done or haven't done. Tomb World. Cool. More Tomb Worlds. There's 2 right there. Wow. All right. Enough getting distracted, though. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And if you have, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.